Hello, this is Adam from the Instructional Technology Center, and today we're going to take a look at how you can prep your portfolio for Art 310. The very first thing you want to do is go on your computer and find all the files that you're going to make your portfolio out of. You don't want to overwrite your original files, so we're going to make a copy of them. Once you find your files, go ahead and make a new folder on your computer. Name the folder your name. I'm just going to put Adam Pocius without spaces. I'll open that folder up. I'm going to take and lasso my files on the computer that I'd like to move into this folder. Right click and drag and release, and I'll copy there. So I'll do this for any of the images or things that I have on my computer that I'd like to include in my portfolio. I'll go ahead and put those originals away there, and now we have everything in a folder. And what we're going to want to do is to reorder this so that they'll be in the right order when we put the portfolio together. So go to each item, rename that by adding numbers prior to the name. So 00 underscore there, I want marks to be number 1, so 01 underscore, field number 2, 02 underscore, and stage here 03 underscore. So now I have all my images in order, labeled up, and ready to go for the portfolio. But now what we need to do is go into Photoshop and ensure the image size is big enough or small enough, and also add our information to each image. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll get Photoshop running here and open those images in Photoshop. So here they are, all three of these guys. Open them in Photoshop, and what we're going to want to do is we're going to go to each image and check its image size. So this first image, it goes to image and image size. It's going to bring up our panel. So you'll notice the width and height is going to show 1536 by 1645, and our resolution is 180 pixels per inch. We're going to only need 72 pixels per inch, so I'm going to take that down right now, 72, and then I'm going to go up to the highest in either my width field or my height field, and I'm going to change it to 1000. So the highest out of those two numbers is 658. I'm going to highlight that one. I ensure that this constraint proportions is on, and when I change this number 1000, it's going to automatically change your width for you. So we'll hit OK, and that's going to size my image to a correct size that's going to work for the portfolios turned in here at CSU-Pueblo. I'm going to go to my next image, click on Image, Size, and I'm going to ensure that I have a 72 resolution, and I'm going to change my width to 1000 because that was the highest of those two numbers. I'll hit OK, and I'll go to my final image, Image, Size, and this one has the highest number of the two is 980, so I'm going to increase that to 1000, and of course my resolution is at 72, my constraint proportions was on, and I will change the size of that image. Okay, so we got the first step in that process done. The next step is to be able to add the information to the bottom of each of our images. So what we need to do is add some extra pixels to the bottom of these images. And the first thing that you're going to want to check out is look at your two colors, your foreground color and your background color. If you just click the black-white button here, you can get your colors reset into the right positions, and then use this switch color to ensure that white is in the front and black is in the back. And then we will go to our image again, and in this case we're going to click on Canvas Size. So when you click on Canvas Size, we can make some manipulations. I'm going to change my measurement to pixels, and I'm going to always add 100 pixels to whatever the height is to all my images. So in this case I'm going to add 100 pixels to 1000, so that's 1100. And I'm going to click this button in this top row, middle column, the up arrow, and it's going to change this little doohickey so it looks like this. And when we click OK, it's going to add 100 pixels to the bottom of our image. It's going to bring in that background color of black, and we're going to be able to add some text in just a moment. So I'm going to go to each of my images, go to Image, Canvas Size. I'm going to change my measurements to pixels, increase the height. On this one, it will be 849. And then I'll click this middle row top column, and then I'll hit OK. Get my extra pixels. Same thing on this last image. We'll go to Image, Canvas Size, change this to pixels, and increase my height 1100, and click in that top there, and hit OK. Alright, the final step is to add our text. So you may need to zoom in. If you hold Control and hit plus and minus on the keyboard, you can zoom in quite well. Then you'll select the T so that we can add our text. Ensure that you have the font Arial and that the text point size is 30. You may need to go a little smaller dependent on how much room you have. I'm going to start at 30. I think that's good. Click into your image and type your information. Now I'm not sure all the information that you'll need to put. I'm just going to put my name for now, just for this demo. Go ahead and get it positioned up. Go to the next image. Add in your information. Once you get all your information added, we are going to be flattening those images so that it all is contained. Now, one thing with Photoshop is that you can save them as a PSD file and retain these layers. So if you actually want to retain the layer of this text that you just added to all your images, you would have to individually save these out as PSD files. All I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to the background layer, right click it, and click Flatten Image, and I'll do that for each of these images in my palette here. And now all the images will be savable. I can go to File, Save on each image. Click over there. And now we got our portfolio created with our images, with our titles, all ready to go so that when we turn them in, they can be easily viewed in our online portfolio for CSU-Pueblo. Thank you for watching this tutorial. You may want to take a look at the next tutorial, which shows you how to upload your images to Blackboard to turn them in to complete this project.